Joining me right now on Kumite TV, back on the show, is unbeaten, brave bantamweight contender Aidan James. What's going on,
Yeah,
Aidan?
I'm good. You man, how are you? I'm good.
Let's talk about your last fight first.
Yeah,
Bantamweight
yeah,
23 in Jordan. You went into hostile territory. How was that, man? Going into that hostile territory, I thought that I heard that people were throwing things at you after the fight.
yeah. Someone threw like a bottle and a lighter at me. Like the bottle missed, the lighter hit me, I think. But yeah, it was just fun. I enjoyed it. I laughed. I did. I found it really funny, and like I always wanted to feel the a hostile crowd. Like ever since I was started fighting, I always wanted like a proper, true like boo type of job. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair, even though I've always fought away, the crowd's been genuinely respectful. So it was good to have. And like the Jordanian fans are actually respectful. To be fair, they were. Even though someone threw something, I think I was just right to the peak of the intensity. But after the fight, they were super sad with me. I sat in the crowd after the fight with them all, and I took loads of photos. I spoke to loads of them, followed them on Instagram. The guy's lovely to me, and so yeah, it was a good crazy experience. Something I wouldn't ever forget. Fighting in front of all them people. But I'm glad I've done it now. Like I'm glad I've seen that, and I think like if it was to happen again, I'd handle it the same. Do you know what I mean?
I guess they're showing their passion for the sport by, being so hostile to the, I guess, to the enemy
Yeah,
in,
yeah, yeah.
in certain ways. So, you got out of there, without nothing serious. So it's all good. Now let's talk about the fight, man. You got the finish in the third round.
Yeah.
Give me your analysis of the fight and what you saw during the finish.
Um, yeah, it was a tough fight. It was a good one. Like I wasn't massively happy with the fight, the performance. Like I feel like I still got more to show, and I said that straight after the fight. Like I felt like that wasn't the best me in there. The finish, yeah, it just come. I never go chasing a finish. Like I don't go like force anything. I do like to like flow more. Do you know what I mean? I like to just let things happen. And he just jumped in. I land check hooks all the time. Do you know what I mean? It's one of my good shots. And it just caught him sweet. Do you know what I mean? It caught him right on the button. And he dropped and I just pounced on top of him. Do you know what I mean? I think I got like another 10 shots in before the ref got over. Um, but yeah, Jalal's tough. Like, do you know what I mean? He was throwing bombs. He was kicking heavy. Like, he was well rounded. I don't underestimate anyone. I did underestimate him, but I don't know if I expect him to just be like as well rounded as he was. I mean, he was good at mixing up, and I hit me with some good kicks. It didn't punch me too much, but there was a couple that got through. So yeah, I found newfound respect for Jalal, and I talked to him after the fight. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I'm always respectful. Isn't do you know what I mean? He wants the same thing as me. Do you know what I mean? I don't hate him for it. Um, so after the fight, like we were in the back and like he was upset. Like we both had stitches. We headbutted. See, so I got a big scar on my head. We headbutted, and yeah. So I was talking to him and just saying he is good. You know what I mean? I didn't realize how good he was, and I can see him doing well. Still in brave. Do you know what I mean? He can still be fighting and beating all the top guys in the division. So I hope he does bounce back.
Yeah, well, he is a guy that's still in the beginning of his career, just like you. So you never
Yeah,
know where you
yeah,
guys will end up, and you guys might have even eventually meet each other,
yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah,
future.
yeah.
You mentioned the cut on your forehead, right? It seemed like it was pretty big. How long did it take for you to get recover from that?
It didn't take long. It looked worse than it was. It was just a little gash. Like it was a couple of stitches, healed up straight away. It's healed up nicely now as well. So yeah, it looked worse than it was. It's just I remember when I was younger, my little brother ran into we were like don't know what they call them with you guys. Like a park, you have slides and stuff for the kids to go down. And there's a seesaw. Do you want to see? Yeah. And he ran into this like metal thing and it cut the top of his head. He only had a tiny cut, but the blood was just ridiculous. So I think like that top part of your head bleeds a lot. Do you know what I mean? You cut the top of your head, even if it's not that bad, it's gonna bleed a lot. So it looked really bad in the fight, but it was just like having a nosebleed, but from up here.
Other than that, did you come out of that fight injury free?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't get hit with too much. Do you know what I mean? Like he landed a couple of good kicks. Like I just had the post fight niggles you get. Do you know what I mean? Like you come out a bit achy. Do you know, if you had a 3-on war anyway, do you know what I mean? You're feeling achy as well. You have an adrenaline. Do you know what I mean? You go up and down your adrenaline. slow strain the body. Like fighting does that to you. Do you know what I mean? Like no one comes out. Even when like you have a fight that finishes straight away, like there's always going to be little aches and stuff just from the full experience of what's just happened. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like relatively injury free to be fair. Like I was back training straight away. Come back to the gym. I just didn't do any sparring straight away just because I didn't want to cut this back open. So I just grappled sensibly. Was it in pads? Just do my standard training just without any like hard contact, just to let it because I didn't want to keep reopening the cut. Do you know what I mean? I just let it heal.
You got another opponent now coming up. Less than
Yeah.
3 months, a little over 3 months from your last
That
fight.
took, oh yeah, 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. Yeah.
Yeah. Did they come with this fight right away, or how long did you know about the fight?
I mean, I don't think it was too long after. I don't think it was. Yeah, it wasn't too long after. A good 12 weeks. I was in bed, so the message of manager saying Cameron Else, July 25th. I knew they wanted. I knew they wanted me on the London card. I remember being told that they want me on the London card. So, I was thinking like something would be coming soon, and then I had a message for Cameron on the 25th. And yeah, it's good 12 weeks notice this one.
Yeah, Cameron Else, man, he is accomplished. He's probably the most accomplished guy you are facing, so far in your career.
Yeah.
He's been, Cage Warriors, all of that. What are your thoughts on him and what he brings to the table?
Yeah, like he's doing a lot of respect for the guy. I've watched him for a while. So, do you know what I mean? Like I'm like an MMA UK nerd. Do you know what I mean? So I was watching him fight Ed Arthur during Bama. I'd seen him fight and I'd seen he'd beaten Paddy. Like, do you know what I mean? I've watched everything before. So like when they said his name, we were like a shock. Like, oh, I don't know who this guy is. Like I was like, oh, I know Cameron Else. You know what I mean? He's a tough customer. He's trained with one of the. He's trained. Like I know a guy who's trained with him. Jack Shaw. I mean, we both train together, and like you said, he's no easy, easy task. You don't just wipe him out, and he's got a couple of losses on his. He got like a few losses on his record, but the boys he's fought have been good. Do you know what I mean? And so, like I remember like his one loss against Damon Whedon. Like I thought that he probably should have had that. I thought the fight could have been stopped during the first round, and then like obviously Cameron got caught in the second. Before he should have had another win there. Who else did he lose? So Arthur was a good tough fight for him. And again, that maybe the ref would let it just end the round there because it was like the last few seconds of the round, and Cameron was covered up. But it is what it is. And then that's it really. Like, do you know what I mean? He's beaten some unbeaten prospects before. Do you know what I mean? He beat Dylan Tuke, and Dylan Tuke had a lot of hype around him, and he beat Paddy. So I've not taken him lightly at all. Do you know what I mean? I've taken him very serious because he is a serious guy to be fighting.
Cameron, in your mind, is he the biggest test so far?
They all are. They all like big. Do you know what I mean? Each fight is just another big test. Like so, I don't like put too much on like one. Like oh, this is like every fight feels like the next biggest fight. Do you know what I mean? Like straight after Tommy Martin, straight after him was Franz. Franz again just fought for the bantamweight title. He's a good guy. Like I mean, he's won 2 in a row since after losing to me. And he beat the former Cage Warriors flyweight world champions. I mean, Franz is no joke. He felt the biggest test. And Jalal was on a 3-fight streak, KOs, and was about to fight for the bantamweight title. And he again felt like another big experience and tough test. But I don't really. They just fights. Like everything's just a fight. So for me, just go in. I'm going to go in and turn up anyway. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't really matter who was there. I'm going to turn up and have a fight. So I don't look too much into like this is the biggest one or this is just another fight again.
Cameron, he is a guy that is experienced and he has beaten some good prospects like you mentioned earlier. What do you prove to yourself with the victory over Cameron, finishing Cameron in London?
Just like that I am where I believe I am. Do you know what I mean? Like I believe I'm going to be one of the best in the world, and I don't go thinking too much into the future. I never have. Like, do you know what I mean? I just try and take it moment by moment. But it just prove again, like, do you know what I mean? I'm doing something right. Do you know what I mean? He trains with a good team. He's out in Jackson Wink, and he's doing everything well, correct. To try and do you know what I mean? He's being a professional fighter. So beating him just shows like I am improving. I'm getting better, and I'm gonna get where I want to get to. Do you know what I mean?
Brave 24. It's an invite-only event in London. it's gonna be different. I don't think it's gonna be as hostile or as
No, no,
loud
no.
as
It's be weird. It's
probably
gonna
any
be
other event that you've you
mm,
know been involved with.
yeah.
What are your feelings about this invite only
I
concept?
think it's cool. I think I feel like the all these like rich people are coming down to watch the fights, and like I'm just like this like poor slave just going off to have a squat. Do you know what I mean? Like the gladiator days where they would people would all come down and just watch the gladiators fight. I feel like this got like I know most people say if MMA shows the gladiator feeling, but this does really feel like we are fighting just to entertain a select group of people. So I think that's quite a cool concept. I haven't got like a good idea of what the event will be like because it's so unique and new. Do you know what I mean? Like there hasn't been another invite only show. So it's going to be a first, and it's an experience. So sure, do you know what I mean? It's going to stick with me. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to keep that experience, and I'm very fortunate to be allowed to experience this with Brave. Do you know what I mean? They could have picked other fighters, and I was thankful. Do you know what I mean they selected me for it?
There's going to be rich people and politicians and
Yeah,
celebrities, and they're mentioning all this, in the press releases. Could possibly be a potential sponsor for you, in the crowd if you do, if they like you,
I
if
don't.
they,
I
because
hope
that would help
so.
you out. You're a fighter, you need
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah. I hope so. Do you know what I mean? Like Brave are good as gold. Do you know what I mean? Like they are with me, but um, imagine like someone's got a bit of coin and they decide that they'll help us out a little bit. That'd be amazing. But I don't know. I was thinking like what I'll do is I'll just put my PayPal on like my shorts like and just be like just donate some money and do you know what I mean? Just send it as a friend, do you know what I mean? Money to a friend so I don't pay any percentage on it. But yeah, hopefully I was saying this like I didn't do the other day. I was saying to the woman like the one person I hope is there is Tom Hardy because my coach looks like Tom Hardy. So and a lot of people like wind him up about the Tom Hardy look. So I'd love to see them there together, get to have a photo. But see, he does like MMA. I mean, he does watch the sport, so I'd love to see Tom there. But I don't know.
Is Tom Hardy the biggest star in the UK?
He's one of them. He is a big star. Do you know what I mean? Like he is. Like everyone knows who Tom Hardy is. That's why when I go also with my coach, they're like, "Is that Tom Hardy?" As soon as they say it to him, I just like look at him. I just start laughing because I know he's just like, "Oh no!" It's just they look so similar though.
Did you watch Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, I've smashed it. I can't wait for the new season to come up now. Do you know what I mean? I love a Netflix series.
Yeah, man. Peaky Blinders is one of the best series I've ever seen, and Tom Hardy,
Yeah,
man, he did
it's
a
good.
great job in there,
I was
with
watching
his
some.
character.
Yeah, Alfie Solomon. I was watching some highlights on him like the other day, like it's on YouTube, just Alfie Solomon highlights because it's just like Tom's very good of adapting a character and really making it unique to Tom. Do you understand? Like wherever he portrays a role, it never feels like it's the same actor almost playing their roles. I mean, Bronson is just worlds apart from Alfie Solomon, who's worlds apart from like that love actor he played in the CIA films. You know what I mean, that's why I've always liked Tom Hardy. He's very good when he takes a role, he owns it. So he's a guy I like watching a lot as well.
Is there anybody in particular you would like to be in attendance when you fight in London?
I would like to have some. I would like to have like been able to sell tickets. Do you know what I mean? Like I never sold tickets originally as an amateur because I was always fighting away and people weren't too bothered. But this time I had like over 150 people message, "Oh, I come watch, or new tickets." And I can't. So it'd be nice to would be nice to sold tickets for it. But other than that, I'm not too bothered really. Like I just love fighting. Like I love doing the sport. So there could be no one there. Do you know what I mean? As long as the referees there, the judges, I'd be happy if we turn up, we have a fight, I go home. You know what I mean? That's what I like doing anyway. It wouldn't matter who's there. I fought in venues where there's been hardly anyone there, and then lots of people there. Do you mean like thousands, I think 2,000, and they don't bother me. Do you know what I mean? It's the same. Just once it shuts and then you just you're on. Do you know what I mean?
After that last fight, you said that you do not want an immediate title shot. How
Yeah.
far do you believe you are from demanding a shot at the belt?
Um. Again, I don't really like think about it too much. I just the Chapman region, I got a lot of respect for him. He's a very good guy. Do you know what I mean? Like he's tough, he's sharp, he's well rounded. Do you know what I mean? He's a UFC level bantamweight, and that's my honest opinion on him. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't think he should be taken lightly. He's had 15 pro fights. beaten the former world champion, like the former featherweight champion, defended his belt 3 times. Like, he's legit. And if it was just, like I said, if it was just an amateur fight, I'd fight him next week. But it's a pro fight, and when, like, if you lose a title fight, you go right back to the bottom. Do you know what I mean? Like, if the guy's still a champ, the champ, like, he's very good, UFC level, easy. Like, if you lose a fight against him, like, you're right at the bottom of the pack. Do you know what I mean? Like, you won't get a chance again. So, like, I believe, like, it'll happen. Do you know what I mean? I believe it'll happen. When it happens, like, I really want to give myself the best shot. And after the last fight, I just thought, like, then they, like, I'm 4-0, have a bit of time, have a bit of experience. Like, I need guys like Cameron at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Them tough tests, them guys who Cameron's fought for a belt. Cameron's, do you know what I mean? He's beaten good guys. He's tough. He's resilient. He's skillful. He's a good grappler. He's got good power in his hands. You need guys like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, jumping straight into a title and you haven't experienced all them different facets or opponents or different looks, you might need that experience to win. Whereas Loman's faced a lot of guys. Do you know what I mean? He's seen a lot of things and he's very well adapted to fighting. Do you know what I mean, at that level? So will it happen? I believe yes. I just didn't want to rush. I mean, I want to take my time. You know, I'm only young as well. I mean, I'm 24. I don't need, like, I mean, this is not like I need a fight for the title now. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it happens in this year, then it happens. If it happens next year, it happens then. But right now, the only thing on my mind is July 25th and Cameron Else, and that's it. There's nothing else. No title shots. No anything. No future opponents. Just Cameron Else.
Well, you're gonna go July 25th, like you said, Brave
Yeah,
24, London, England. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see you back in the cage.
thank
You're
you.
one of the brightest prospects coming out the UK as a
Thank
bantamweight,
you.
and yeah, man, I'm thinking a lot of people have their eye on you, man. So good luck
Yeah, that's
on
good.
your future, and good luck on everything that you're gonna be doing. Thanks for the time, man.
Cheers, bro. Thank you.